Planters Bank was founded in 1946 by farmers and business owners because they needed a community bank that knew them and understood their business. A lot has changed since then, but Merchants and Planters Bank is still employee-owned and operated, and we're still committed to knowing and understanding the needs of every customer we serve. Great rates, fast turnarounds, and experienced local bankers ready to work for you. That's why you should choose Merchants and Planters Bank. Stop in any of our 12 locations or contact us at mnpbank.com.
It's all you.
Hey, Cable 15 TV.
This is Cable 15.
Yes, it is.
This is Cable 15.
This is Hayden and this is Dave.
It's y'all show. Tell us about it.
Welcome back. Well, it's a little different this
It's a
time.
little different now.
We're
the
ladies.
guys aren't here today.
Yeah.
It's just us.
So it's the managers
Yeah.
here.
You want me to start off saying my questions?
Introduce yourselves and tell everybody who you are.
Oh, my name is McKenna Miner,
I'm Maya Brown.
and I've been manager for high school for about going on 4 years now.
I kind of just started. This is my second year.
Why did you want to be part of the Grand football team and be managers?
I actually started 7th grade back 2017. Opportunity just opened, and I was asked, and I just thought, what the heck, I'll see what it's about, and I've just stuck with it ever since then.
Me, I wasn't a whippet anymore. So that's when I was like, I wonder if McKenna needs help on like being a manager. And that's when I asked her and I asked Coach Honsley, and that's when he started.
Just kind of went on from there.
Hayden, got anything for the girls before they get all their questions?
No, let's keep it going.
Yeah, y'all go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to know. We want to know. Do you have any questions for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. It's y'all show. Tell us.
Yeah.
Now, Sam's not here. Tell us why Sam's not here. She's not here.
Sam is she's supporting our volleyball girls tonight at district. They're going to third round of district. She's in Harrisburg right now supporting them.
Big game over there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Manila, them versus Manila.
Yeah, and if we win that game, we're pretty confident that we go to the state tournament. So.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, we're ready. Questions?
What's been your favorite game this year so far? Just this year?
Oh, the favorite game this year? That's a very interesting question. Anytime you can beat Osceola, I mean, in my mind, that's a big game.
Yeah.
Anytime Newport can play Osceola and go to Osceola and win over there, I think it was a huge, huge start for us. Number one, new regime coming in, but that or not, because it's Coach Reardon's first victory. We had to hold on late. It was a great football game, but anytime Newport and Osceola play, that's my favorite game.
The mosquitoes.
Yeah, they were bad.
Mosquitoes.
The mosquitoes were
That
bad.
carried me away.
No, I'm not even gonna lie. I would have hit at the end.
We all had towels over there just hitting our legs.
Yeah, we were across. We could see everybody in the stands doing that down on
man.
the sideline. Yeah, mosquitoes were.
It was
tough.
awful.
Hey,
Osceola.
yeah, for sure.
I can't think of anyone that now take care of business this Friday, and then I'll have a new favorite.
Well, that's exactly right. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But we're both Osceola on that. What else, girls? What else y'all need to know about us?
Who's your favorite coach?
Well, he's in the house.
Oh.
Hey, he's definitely in the house.
Oh, you ain't feeling old Tim Tim?
Oh, well, listen.
That's his best friend. Don't let him lie.
Listen.
He's just saying it because
That was in my wedding. Did you know that? He was in
Oh, I didn't know
He
that.
was in my wedding. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Coach Brown. That's okay.
Yeah, he's an all-time great friend of mine in our wedding.
Fried chicken.
And what about fried chicken? What'd you say about fried chicken?
No, okay. I got a question.
Okay.
Would you pick fried chicken or cinnamon rolls?
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls.
Fried chicken, I guarantee you.
that's not even a question. Fried chicken.
Fried chicken or cinnamon rolls. That's
Not even
awesome.
close.
That is. Huh?
Oh.
Yep, I do like
I
that.
got one.
Okay.
So, I'm sure the school lunches were a whole lot different than whenever you were in school. Were you a chili and cinnamon roll kind of guy or pizza?
Oh, chili and cinnamon roll for
I'm
sure.
telling
Yeah. Well, we had chili and pimento cheese sandwich.
I'd eat that too.
Oh, those were good. The soup was good. Do y'all still get soup, vegetable soup?
Mm-mm.
Don't
Well,
get that.
No. we
Coach
get
Reardon
food.
can testify
They
to
did when I was still
Yeah,
around.
hamburgers, barbecues, homemade buns. I mean, pretty.
The other day we had barbecue nachos and they're pretty good.
Were they good?
Mm-hmm.
We had the soy burger with the homemade roll.
Well, that's what ours
And
was,
that-
but it didn't matter.
and let me tell you, with the homemade roll, it was pretty good.
It was good. Exactly
But it
right.
was not a hamburger. I promise you, that wasn't no hamburger.
Well, it looked similar to what a hamburger patty might
It
look
was in the
like.
shape of one.
Broke my heart when they took away wacky cake.
No more wacky cake.
Yeah,
Oh.
that broke.
No wacky cake at the
Only
school.
like on like
On Thanksgiving.
holidays.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
man.
No, yeah, that's a holiday special.
Do they do turkey and dressing?
Yes,
Oh, they do
they do.
that.
They
Is
do
it still
that.
as good as it was 50 years ago when I was there?
It tries, you know. It's.
It shocked my it shocked McKenna. It's pretty good.
They try. I mean,
Good stuff.
cranberry.
Food was always good though. Hayden, did you enjoy the food, cafeteria food?
Yeah, I mean, it was my favorite part of the day. Was eating
Pizza?
lunch.
You like pizza?
I would definitely take the pizza over the chili.
We
Really?
The little
We got
rectangle.
blue-
Oh no, I don't believe I do
Them
that.
breakfast pizzas be good though.
The breakfast little
Yeah.
rectangle.
We never had
Yeah.
pizza. I mean, they didn't even have pizza when I was growing up.
Shoot. Now,
I don't know.
chicken nugget day was always the best day. 'Cause-
Chicken nugget?
Yes, sir. 'Cause you got that homemade roll, and then you got mashed potatoes, corn, and then chicken nuggets. That's a 2-tray day, David. That's a 2-tray day.
2 tray. Hey, now anymore with our 2 trays, it's the Crispitos.
Oh,
Everybody,
the
for
Crispitos.
the Crispitos.
How much is a lunch today?
It's like $1.75.
Yeah, $1.
Dollar
Yeah.
fifty. How much lunch was you when you?
Probably about that.
When I started school, they were a quarter, and they went to 40 cents, and I finished up, they were 75 cents.
Yeah, I'm a quarter guy.
When I was
See,
in
look
first
at that.
grade,
Quarter.
1981. It
Well,
wasn't
I
much
made
after you.
$1.50.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a quarter.
Yeah, quarter for lunch.
It went to
I
40,
don't
and it
do
was
civics
75
very
cents.
often.
Well, it was quite a bit after David.
Hey, I'm telling you now, with the stand and stuff they have up there, they have like the Propels, the cookies they have up there now.
Oh, the cookie.
Them peanut butter cookies they have.
Oh, they always had great peanut butter cookies
Oh,
at the cafeteria.
man.
Oh, they still
The
put the
M&M
little
ones too.
Oh, yeah.
spatula down on them and kind of make them, you know, when they're hot, kind of make them look like
They're still soft on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love those.
And they're crispy around the edge.
Making me hungry.
Oh, it's good.
Fried chicken though.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
With hot sauce.
You know, if you get fried chicken over here at the convenience store,
The shells? Uh-huh.
Shell, it is the greatest fried chicken in the world.
Good catfish too.
It is good catfish. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all good. And the good thing about it, they tell me that they keep all the calories out of them over here.
Really?
I don't know if they can do that at any place, but
Yeah.
but I guarantee you, it is good chicken.
Popeyes.
If you get it when it's steaming hot, right off the, I mean, it is as good as I have ever had. And I've had Kentucky Fried Chicken too. You know what I mean?
You're at a Popeyes.
Popeyes chicken,
You know,
love
Popeyes?
Boy, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Raising Cane got some good.
Yeah, they're
good
pretty
chicken
good,
in
yeah.
the sauce.
I always call it Popeyes.
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 You ever seen Popeye the Sailor Man? Y'all know who that is?
Yeah.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Mm-hmm.
I live in a garbage can.
You ever, you ever watch that as a kid?
No, I didn't.
We had as a kid, I had those DVDs had Betty Boop on it, and
Yeah,
Popeye, and all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Popeye, you know, Popeye, you know, talking to the side of his mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, we're ready. Hayden's ready for the next question.
Hayden.
What is your dream vacation?
Dream
What?
vacation. Is this a week? A week's worth?
however long you want it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, as long as I want, huh? It would probably have to be something of going and like visiting all the ballparks, all the baseball parks.
Yeah, that would be neat.
That's kind of one of my bucket lists as far as going and seeing all them. So if I had as long as I wanted to on a vacation, I'd try to go see all 32 teams
30.
or 30. I'd like to go see them all. In a
Benny
month.
Smith has done that. He's been to every one of them.
I'd like to go to 30 in 30 days.
Really?
30 in 30 days. That's my vacation. Dream vacation.
My dream vacation would happen to be a one-night deal, or maybe a one-afternoon deal, at War Memorial Stadium,
Wouldn't
sitting
that,
in a booth
wouldn't that be wonderful?
with the Newport Greyhounds.
Oh, yeah.
Playing somebody.
Man.
If I could dream of one vacation, that's what I'd pick. That's what I'd pick.
That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, I'd go for that. I mean, I'd buy a pass because I think I said this a couple of weeks ago. I don't want to go snow skiing. I don't want to fly to Europe. I don't Paris. I don't care about any of that stuff. But what I do care about is what happens on Friday nights, and that would be my dream vacation, War Memorial Stadium. This year,
Yeah.
This year.
This year.
Oh,
Yeah, this year.
Yes.
Not next year.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about once a year.
I'll get kicked out of the broadcast booth because
No,
David
Kid
will
was
just
like,
say, let me just have
Look at
one
him, I
more
don't know if
game.
he's going to win this, but I'm going to win this week.
Oh, wonderful just to step on the field again. Just to say that, yes, I've been there again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat. And you know, last year when you call a game at Memorial Stadium, if it's not, and we did, was that last year, year 4, when it? But
Last
I mean,
year.
that wasn't like a state championship game. I mean, that was just you got to play at Memorial Stadium, which was a pretty neat deal.
Yeah.
But man, when it's for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I've announced in 4 of those. Yeah, 81, 88, 89, and 91. I've announced. In the 81 game, I was a sideline reporter.
Mm-hmm.
And best I remember, I wasn't.
I forget, 89 we were runner-up.
Yeah, in 88 also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We lost a dollar way in 88. We lost a dollar way in 89.
We lost all the way 90.
90.
Semifinals.
Yeah, sure did.
That's my team.
20 to 29. What was the score?
27-9.
27-9. Jumped out 9-0.
We were leading 9-0.
Yeah, 9. That's exactly right. And
Paul
then-
Miller kicked field goal.
Yeah,
People didn't know Paul Miller before he was our state champion quarterback.
that's right. That's
Kicked
right.
His sophomore year.
That's right. That was a good run. That was a good run. Dollarway they had exceptional athletes. But,
Oh,
okay, what else for me? Another one for Hayden and me. I want to answer too.
oh, I mean, okay, this may be controversial, but who's your favorite lineman on our team?
Favorite lineman?
Mm-hmm.
Right now,
Somebody feels going to get hurt.
Let me see.
I'm going to say, because I think that you might try to say the same one as me. I'm going to say Matthew Riley, and I'll tell you why. Because he very, very rarely misses a guy. We watch him, and when we go to those luncheons, it's not that he's necessarily putting guys on his back every play, but he very rarely, if you watch film, misses a guy or doesn't put a hat on a guy. He is always going 100 mile an hour, and I love a kid who can do that.
Well,
Undersized at his position, too.
absolutely. I agree with Hayden, and not that he's any more favorite than any of those guys, because I mean, any offensive lineman's a favorite player of mine. I mean, both of us offensive linemen, we didn't get a chance to score touchdowns or whatever, but Matthew's just one of those guys that when you watch him on film, you go, every stinking time. I'm not sure he knows exactly from a coaching standpoint, did he do what he was supposed to do? But I know this, he blocks a man, and it looks like that's the man he's supposed to block every stinking time. He's right there and he blocks somebody.
Well, I mean, you could say the household name as far as Godair and
Oh yeah,
Abel,
Abel, yeah,
and then Ridley.
yeah.
And but I like a guy who's
Carter,
who's probably a little undersized for his position and gets after it. So I'd say Matthew Riley.
Okay, there you go. We got all that.
He's got some dog in him. I like a guy.
He
who's got
does
some
that.
dog in him.
Yeah, he does that. And he's fun, and he's articulate, and he's
It was a good time in here.
yeah, he had a great time in here. Mind what you're thinking. Come on, Timmy. You thinking about something? You thinking about something? What you got? What you got for us? We got to get Coach in here in a little bit.
That's who the best Greyhound team of all time was.
Who do you think the best Greyhound team
I
of
know
all
who
time
he's gonna
was?
say.
The best Greyhound team of all time. Surprisingly enough, I had a conversation with Ben Black yesterday. I had a conversation with Ben Black yesterday. And he said, do you realize how good we were? And I said, well, yeah, we were 10-0, and we were, just didn't beat Dumas that night. We got beat 51-48. He said, let's just count up our points. And I'm not saying it's the greatest team ever, but let me say this. Mm-hmm. It's in my top 5 greatest teams ever. Averaged over 42 points a game. That bunch averaged over 42 points a game. And had just athletes at almost, at every position. We didn't have to hide anybody. But anyway, that team's a great team. And anytime you win state championship, 81 and 91, those are special teams for sure. And your son plays on that team, and you kind of partial towards that. But I don't have a favorite, but I have several favorites. And even teams that didn't win state championships, our 94 team, 95 team were great football teams.
89 may have been the best football team.
89 may have been our best football team, and we did not win a championship. And then had Dollarway beat.
Loaded everywhere.
Had Dollarway beat. I mean, just literally, we won the game, and then all of a sudden we didn't win the game, and we got beat. We just it was a fluke that we lost, but that happens sometimes.
7-3.
Yeah.
I think
No,
probably one of mine since
Yeah,
I've been here. 2020 with Tyler Johnson and all them.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed being
Yeah,
part
that
of
was
that
a
team.
good. Yeah, that was a good
I
bunch.
really,
That was
they
good
were
bunch.
all just they all worked together real well. They were all funny. I liked all of them on
Right.
that team.
Here's the deal. We had so many great ones, and I can go back in that 68 team. I always point to that 68 team. As a kid, and I was a kid then, I was in the 7th grade, but the 1968 football team played 10 games, gave up 54 points. You know, and it's a lot different time today. I mean, the athletes are bigger, they're faster, they're stronger, they're coached better. I mean, the facilities are better. Everything's better today. I mean, better athletes, but just for an old school time, the 1968 team was, about as good as a football team I'd ever seen around here for that era. For that
just
era,
repeating your error. That's right.
absolutely right. Yeah.
You can't argue error.
No.
Next we'd have killed David. We'd have killed y'all.
What might have?
I know about it.
You might have. I mean, I was 190 pounds and I was a big guy. I mean, a 190 pound guy today doesn't play offensive left tackle.
Well, you could.
No, I couldn't. I could. All right, girls, a couple more questions, and I got a couple questions for y'all. What's the last 2 questions? Get some good ones now. We want some good ones.
Okay. What do you expect from our guys this week?
My expectation, and I told Hayden this earlier. I told him sitting right here, Hayden said, what are we going to do? And I said, I think our kids will play at their highest level that they've played at all year long. I think our coaches will coach at their highest level that they've coached all year long. There's no doubt in my mind that I think our football team will be prepared, and I think our football team will understand. Coach will talk about this a little bit. I think they understand what's at stake, and it may not just to be a conference champion, but I mean the playoff bracket just says if you're the 1 seed out of our conference, it's a lot better spot than the 2. And that doesn't mean if you get a 2 spot or a 3 spot, whatever the case may be for the Hounds, that's not a bad spot. But the 1 spot is a better spot in the bracket, it looks like on paper. So I think our kids will play our best football game of the year. And there's no doubt I think we'll get the same from Melbourne. One of my good friends and Coach Reardon's good friend is the head football coach up there. And I think it'll be a classic. I think it'll be one that we'll be talking about for years.
Okay.
Hayden?
I'm not going to get into score predictions right now because I've got a number in my head, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm going to hold it in.
Okay.
But I think the Hounds roll, and it could get out of hand.
I like it. I like it. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. And I'm sure those folks up there will probably get a hold of this tape but hey, you know what?
We'll be there Friday.
We're coming Friday, aren't we? And I will say this, that the folks at Melbourne have always been real good to us about getting us set up in the booth. And
They're one of the best places to go
Absolutely.
and film a game. We've always been kind of isolated, had our own spot up there at the top of the press box.
Talked to them today, still do. And they're good people. And their television crew, when they were doing their live streaming, their crew they had a couple of years ago, they were awesome folks. And, we bounced, things off each other. But it's a great place to play. And I remember last year going up there and then the sun setting. We were talking about the sun setting the other night at Salem. But, boy, the sun set at Melbourne last year. Against that backdrop of trees and beautiful, it's just.
Well, last year, homecoming for them. So
yeah.
they had a lot.
Oh, yeah.
The new Broncos were being released there, and they had 5 or 6 of them when you walked in, and then they had barbecue. Guy was cooking wings, right, Ben? Mm-hmm. Had some chicken wings. Y'all get you some, and then had the royalty, and then the golf course in the background. It was nice.
It is.
I hope it's homecoming again.
Senior night.
Senior night. Well, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Now I got to ask this question.
Okay.
It's a little unusual when a manager for the Newport Greyhounds going to be managing her heart out and cheering her heart out for the Newport Greyhounds will go to a town and then maybe her boyfriend plays for the opposing team.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That sounds right. Yeah.
McKenna, tell us all about that. Tell us all about that, please.
So, okay. I met him long before they even got in our conference. Back when we were still playing Osceola, Manila, and all that.
Okay.
So, I talked to him a little bit, and of course, COVID hit, and I started talking to him a little bit more, and we started dating May of 2020. Come to find out that summer, figured out we were going to play him, and I was like, oh, okay. And here we are, 2.5 years later, still together and back at it again.
What's the talk been? I mean, we're leading up to this, and I know there may be more talk, but I'm sure y'all talk frequently.
Yeah.
Kind of what's the talk been like?
He knows what he's going against, and he knows, this is the biggest game. This is what determines conference. He knows that, and he's never been over cocky. He's never been much to talk smack. He goes out,
He just plays.
does what he
Plays
does.
hard.
Yeah, and I can't say that for some of his other teammates, but I can say that for him for sure.
And I will say this, and I look back the last 10 or 11 years on Melbourne Day, and Melbourne's a relatively new program. I don't remember just exactly when they got started.
Oh yeah, it's maybe 10, 15 years old.
Yeah.
I like something in 06, I think so.
Probably.
Yeah, 06, 07. So anyway, and Clinton Gore was the original coach. He and Stacy went up there to start that program. But I would venture to say they're 7-0, and they're on the cusp of having the greatest season ever in Bearcats, history.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a huge football game for those guys, just like it's a huge football game for us. But, I mean, you look at when we've been going to the playoffs since 1970, and they didn't get a football team until 2006. I mean, obviously, we're going to win the playoff games, been the playoffs tomorrow. But to have your I think that's just so. I think it's unique that your boyfriend plays for Melbourne.
Oh no, yeah. I went to that Perryville game last Friday, and scouting, doing it, watching, seeing what I needed to, figure out, see where their weak points were, and of course some of his friends confronted me after the game and asked me if I was scouting or not. And
well, of course you're scouting.
I said, well, why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm here anyways. I might as well see what y'all got going on. And they kind of brushed it off. They talk smack to me every year. It's whatever. I mean, they haven't backed it up yet, so I mean, it doesn't matter.
Maya, what's the favorite thing you like to do in school?
Oh, sing.
I knew that.
Yes.
Tell us about singing, because you have a beautiful voice, and I know you. It's first of all, most of us think we can sing, and we can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I can.
Oh, I heard you the other night, and I didn't want to tell you, but I'll tell you after the show. We were singing the other night coming home from the ball game. Hey, listen, tell me about your singing.
Singing.
When you got started.
I got started when I was 4 years old, and at first my mom, she didn't know I could sing. I spent a lot of time with my grandma, and she came in when she got off work, and she just cried when she heard me sing because she didn't really know I could sing. And I just started singing from there. 7th grade was actually my first time actually singing at school, and I sung for, I think it was like a senior thing that they had going on, and I just started opening up singing. And a good friend of mine, Malachi Gates, he helped me open up because I was really shy when I came to singing. I didn't like singing in front of people, but that's when I met him, and he really opened me up. So as David Norris, when he was here,
Right.
Yeah.
Favorite subject in school for both of you, and why?
Favorite subject.
Favorite subject.
Mine is pre-calculus.
Pre-calculus.
Oh.
Why pre-calculus?
I love Miss May. Miss May, she's fun. She's really, really funny too, because we ask her every day what does she bring for lunch, and it's either a peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Or a ham sandwich.
or a ham sandwich. And it's like, I'm like, Miss May, those are depressing meals.
Like bottom of the barrel stuff that you'd eat at midnight kind of snack. Yeah.
Those are depressing meals.
It's and we kind of say something about it. I gotta hurry up and eat this ham before it goes bad.
And she's like, well, I'm the only one in my house. I'm like, no.
And you, favorite?
I like civics. I like civics. It's
What's intriguing about civics?
I just like learning how to set up a bank account, like how to financially be stable. I just like it's interesting to me, and it's helpful in the future.
Good
And I like Mr. Bryce. He's all right sometimes.
All right, sometimes that's what people say about me. He's all right sometimes. So, do we have anything else that y'all want to ask us, or do we need to ask them, Hayden, before they get out of here and we bring Coach in?
The big final one. Wacky cake or cinnamon roll?
Wacky cake or cinnamon roll? You got to pick one.
Wacky cake.
Mine is wacky
Yeah,
cake.
wacky cake.
I'm wacky cake.
Yeah, wacky
Wacky
cake.
cake.
There we go.
I'm getting routed.
Wow, you much rather have a cinnamon roll?
It's a cinnamon roll.
Well, there's one thing I like better than a cinnamon roll besides the chicken. There's
Yeah.
one thing, if we're talking about wacky cake, I like 2 cinnamon rolls better than 1 cinnamon roll.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah, I got you. I like Miss Michelle's caramel cake too.
Oh,
Boy,
Oh, that's a good one. Is it caramel or caramel? Which is
I say caramel.
caramel or caramel?
Oh,
Caramel.
it's so
It's
good.
caramel.
it sounds like I'm saying caramel.
Caramel. Tammy Gallen at the Dairy Queen, we were talking just the other day, and she said some people come in and ask for caramel. And
I was
I
like
just want to say
caramel.
caramel. It's
Yeah.
caramel. No
Caramel.
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 Give me some caramel, please.
Caramel.
I think if you're from up north, it's caramel.
Caramel.
It's like pecan and pecan.
Yeah,
right?
pecan. Who eats a pecan? Pecan.
Yeah.
I was in
Pecan.
pecan.
So
Girls,
it's
thank y'all so much for coming. We appreciate it. Managers for our football team, and Sam couldn't be here tonight, but did we ever get a score on the volleyball game? Let's pass along the score. If anybody's interested in the volleyball game, our girls are trying to get to the state tournament. Congratulations to Coach Hakewood and all her crew for winning a couple of battles this Saturday. They beat the number 9 seed. We were the 8 seed, and then they beat a 5 seed, I guess. And Anyway, trying to get to the state tournament. What's the score?
I just texted her. She hadn't texted
Oh,
me back
okay.
yet.
Well, we'll get that when Coach gets in here a little bit. We'll do the Bank of England real quick intro, and then we'll be back with Coach Reardon coming right up. And of all the responses that I could get on our little channel, John G. Pennington, my good friend from George Kell Motor Company, calls it wacky cake.
John G., who I think's your hero in life.
Yes.
We've talked about this.
Yes.
I told John G., I said, Mr. John G., you get brought up on that show every week. He's
Yes.
like, I know.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. He made it again. He's wacky cake. He's
Wacky
smart.
cake.
Good choice. I'm wacky
Wack.
cake. I'm wacky cake, too.
Well, he just went down.
Oh,
He
Lord.
went down about 6
Maybe I'll be your
spots.
favorite Greyhound now instead of Mr.
Yes,
John G.
exactly right.
Except I'm wacky cake, too, son.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I tell you what, Coach, we had a lot of fun with the girls. I appreciate you asking those girls to come. I mean, it was awesome. You know, a little different perspective being managers. Those girls we didn't talk a lot about. They work hard.
Absolutely.
Talk about what all they have to do.
You know, they volunteer. They don't get paid to do
Right,
that.
yeah.
Well, they're in charge of keeping our coolers clean and sanitized and filling them up, obviously. And they do a whole lot more than that, though. They almost double as trainers. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
McKenna wants to be a trainer. She's going to go to UCA, and I believe that's her goal. So they know how to wrap. They know how to do all that. They keep up with the medical supplies. They help us load, unload anything we need. They're just really, really good and they're leaders and they're go-getters. And I don't even have to mess with the checklist on game day because they get it. Of course, they've been doing it a little while, so they
Sure.
got a routine down and they got it all knocked out. I thought, why not let them come talk? You know, they deserve it too. They're part of the team. You know, it takes a whole lot more than just those guys on the field. You know, that aren't playing. I'm not playing. Coaches matter. Managers matter. You know, TV people matter. The whole community matters.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I thought they would enjoy that. And they did a really good job.
They were awesome. I love their questions, and you know, when they came in, we said, "Y'all got to have some questions for us," and they went, "Okay, great, yeah."
They weren't shy.
No,
they weren't shy.
no. Hayden, what have you got for Coach here? We're going to talk a little Melbourne football, and to say the least, we haven't been talking about this game all year, Hayden, but we've looked forward to this game all year, and we were hoping we'd be in a position to be exactly where we are right now. Talk a little bit about that, and then Coach Kent.
Absolutely, and you just go back past 2 years, whoever's won our conference has won a state championship. You know, it being hoarding the past 2 years and then get moved to a conference. But it's the same side of the bracket, it's the same thing as far as, you know, you need to get those lucks and breaks and draws and things like that if you want to continue to play your season. So this is the biggest one thus far, I would say. You know, you still got to finish out. You got a Perryville team ahead of you that you got to finish, and then Yellville you want to take care and clean house as far as win the conference. But that's always, you know, the goal is to win conference. Haven't won outright conference championship since 14. So
I looked at it the other day. We've only won 3 in 25 years.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Not
Right.
very many.
14-7, and then when was the one before that?
I want to say it was 98,
Okay,
maybe 97.
Yeah.
there you go. Me and Ben were the last two. I was 14, he was 7.
Yeah, we have not won outright conference championships a lot in the last, you know, historical generation.
We talked about this on air, and I looked up on the board when we went back, and I remember I looked from 97 to now, we've won 3 outright. So if I went all the way back to 97, that means there had to have been, maybe it was 97.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
You know,
So, in between, there's been some co's and runner-ups
yeah,
and things like that, but your obvious goal is to win the conference.
That's right.
And this is the next step in it. Hounds have got a challenge with Melbourne, who's undefeated. Like David said, probably their best season that they've ever had at Melbourne. I'm sure those guys are fired up. You know, they got the X on us. You know, 2 years ago when those guys came down here, I said there's absolutely no way this is even a game, and it was a game that we had to fight and claw and end up winning that game. Even the people that were there for Melbourne was like, we're going to get killed.
Yeah.
This team is gritty. I assure you it's going to be a team that's going to be well coached, a team that's going to be well prepared.
Very well coached, yeah.
So the Hounds are going to have their hands full, but I think we're up for the challenge. It's that ticking time bomb. We're just waiting for it to explode, and hopefully Friday is when the Hounds get released.
Well, you mentioned them coming here last year or year before last, and then us going up there last year, and we won that ball game, and probably, in all fairness,
Had a face mask penalty
and
against them.
then a big 4th down run. But
Yeah.
anyway, we were probably a little lucky, and sometimes you got to be lucky and
Oh,
think
yeah.
better lucky than good. But Coach,
Counts.
yeah, talk a little bit about. You don't have to sell anything to the players. You don't. I mean,
No.
Talk about that.
Don't have to. They understand it. Really, if you think about it, there's not much of a natural, geographically a rival anymore for us.
Right.
So when I got here, I was like, "Who is y'all's big rival? Who's your game?" Melbourne. They all said Melbourne. This was in the spring when I met with them.
Right.
So they knew it a long time ago, and here we are. It's played out about like everybody kind of thought it would. They're sitting at undefeated in conference. We're undefeated in conference. They're undefeated on the season. They beat a good Lone Oak team, beat a good Hoxie team. They've had some very high quality wins. I know that I'm familiar with that Lone Oak team that they beat. That was a good win at Lone Oak. So they're definitely a team to be reckoned with. They're kind of a Cooper Cup type athletes.
Yeah.
The kind that you don't know why they're so good, but they're good.
They're just good.
They are.
Right.
You watch them, and they don't pop off the film like maybe Crichton does, or CJ may pop off the film when you watch them, but they just keep making plays. And they got like a handful of those kind of guys. Carter Bray, their star, number 1, the senior, tough guy, makes plays. I mean, he just makes plays. That guy will go rip a ball out, house call it on defense, and come up, pick one, and then score on the next drive on offense. And he's going to go return kicks too. The quarterback Trey Wren, he's an excellent. He may be the most polished quarterback in the conference. That dual threat, running and throwing the ball, and slings it around. Really good athlete. His brother, number 10. Big 10th grader, a big target, and they got just several of those kind of guys. They got some guys in the middle. McKenna didn't brag on her. He's their best lineman. McKenna's boyfriend's their best lineman in the trenches, and he's a dude. So they just got a lot of Cooper Kupps, a lot of and tough, and they're well coached. Stu Smith's gonna be, as good a coach as anywhere in the state, and they're gonna be ready to rock and roll. It's at home. It's senior night. I've been talking about a buzzsaw. I always said nobody won't see us week 7 or 8. Let's just see if I'm right or not.
There you go. Well, nothing changes other than it's the next game, but it changes because it's a big game. Mm-hmm. Anything change as far as preparation goes during the week, as far as you're concerned, and what you do with the kids?
It's different because we came off a bye.
Okay.
We should be at the advantage. We prepped a whole lot last week from Melbourne. We utilized it as a little bit of a break too, with some shorter days. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we got after it. And it was getting ready for them. So today we were able to roll in, and tomorrow and Wednesday, it won't be a normal practice week because we may do a play the game style tomorrow. The game plan's been in,
right?
And maybe even before last week,
right.
It's been in. And so we'll get to polish tomorrow and do some things. And today was extremely intense. Most intense Monday practice of the year by far. Mondays are kind of tough. You come off a game, sometimes you come back in still dinged up. You watch film for a little while, and we're trying to, these kids that, we're trying to mix up that. That's another story. So Mondays usually are kind of, as a coach, mental Mondays, they're boring. But today wasn't. Today wasn't boring. We have watched film every day on, but we've just done it in shorter spurts since we've had so much time. But we did it after practice. We went out there and got after it. We went out there and started rolling, hitting, going full 7-on-7. O-line, D-line went down, did their thing, rolled in, and it stayed intense the entire practice. So I didn't have to give them a pep talk today, and I expect tomorrow and the next 3 days to be the same way. So
I think any athlete, and we're former athletes, and any athlete will accept that challenge, and we all understand what's at stake, and especially when you talk about from both sides. Those guys have never done or been in this scenario before where I don't know that they've ever won 7 in a row with a chance to win 8 in a row and in a chance for a conference championship, best year that they've ever had. And then us looking back on, you just mentioned, 3 in 25 years. And to get to play for the lead in the conference, even though both teams have
still got games left.
You got games left, but it's just, it's huge.
It just gives you,
for both.
Gives you one, right now we're even.
Yeah.
Right now we're the teams to beat in the conference, and then whoever wins this is going to be a step up on the other one. So yeah, it's a huge. And they know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. You always want the 1 seed. It gives you a better opportunity in the playoffs. But first and foremost, conference championships, like we discussed, are a big deal. So whether we may do anything else after that, an outright conference championship is a big deal.
You bet.
And that's what I told the kids. I said, I don't know what we'll do after that, but that's a big deal. They're hard to get, and
they are difficult to get.
They're more difficult than people realize. And then when you get past that, then we'll figure life out after that. And we all have big expectations and dreams. But this game will be big for our program, I really believe. And
we need our fans to travel.
That's right. Come on, come watch it. They're going to have a full house.
It's only a 45-minute drive.
It's a quick drive.
It's not too. It's our closest conference game.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
If you can go to Osceola, you can go to Melbourne.
That's exactly right.
Weather's going to be nice and cool. It's a beautiful setting. You guys spoke on that earlier. It really is. We didn't play them a whole lot, but I went to there for a junior high game one time, and when we had them on the schedule for 2 years. So I have been there once, but I have been to some camps there and done a lot, other stuff. I went and scouted there one time, but it's a beautiful setting, and I played the golf course. Cooper's Hot, great golf course. Anybody ever gets you golfers that haven't played it yet? Go up there and check it out. Right across
it's
the stadium.
A beautiful site.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful site.
Good people, good athletes in Melbourne. Underrated athletes.
Talk about our football team injury wise. Where are we?
Jeremiah Godair is not looking good with the knee injury. I believe he's probably done for the season. He's going in for one more look, but it doesn't look good with the torn ACL. I had a talk with him today. I hate it for him, more than I hate it for the team, but he also helped the team out a whole lot.
Yeah.
He could play anywhere, and he went hard as anybody that I've ever coached. So he was there today, still staying as positive as possible, and I want him to be involved as much as possible. And I told him, "Why don't you help me push these kids on the bad days? Now you come out here and remind them how bad it sucks. I don't know what to say to be over here, and it's over. It's over now.
Yeah.
Now you can tell them it's coming. It's coming. Even if you win state, it's coming. It's close." I said, I told the kids that today. I said, I don't know if we'll win 2 more games, 1 more game, or you got 5 more games. I don't know.
Right.
You're only guaranteed 3 more games.
That's exactly right.
So I think we win one more, we'll be guaranteed 4 more.
Guaranteed.
Right, yeah.
I don't think we're in the guarantee zone yet. All
No.
right? No, we're not in that. So that was the talk today, and hopefully Jeremiah he can play that role, and I hate it for him, and it's an unfortunate part of the game. Other than that, we're in a good spot. I mean, everybody else is ready to roll. Josh Drennan and Brendan Curry had ankles a couple weeks back. They sat out, rested up. They're not 100%, but they're close. They went pretty hard today. We wanted to see what they look like. I said, I got to see it. And last week we took it easy on them, so I got to see you roll now. They rolled and went hard today. So we're in a really good spot outside of Jeremiah, and then hate that for him.
Hayden, from a player standpoint, big game like this, I mean, what's the thought process of playing in a game like this? It's a big game.
Well, I mean, nothing really changes as far as preparation and things like that. And it's a game that you don't have to get the kids up for.
No.
They understand it.
No.
It's a big game. You just got to do your job. Nothing different. Just do what you're asked. It's not necessarily that you have to, play. I'm going to give 120%. Well, there's no such thing. Just give me 100.
Try to give me 100.
Give me 100.
If you get more than 100, you're superhuman.
For as long as you can, give me 100%, and if you need a blow, we'll get you a blow. But obviously, conference championship like we talked about. So just another game. I mean, when you step on that field, you got to go 100. So that was always my mindset on those big games was don't try to do too much. That's when you start getting in trouble.
That can happen, yeah.
And things like that. So just do your assignment, do your job, and the rest take care of itself.
Coach, with your team as a coach, I mean, and I know you do, how you respond to adversity tells a lot about your program. If you talk to the kids about that, and they know that all the time.
That's been a topic since I've been here.
Yeah.
How you can respond. How you can respond to bad breaks. We've had bad breaks. Some of them we caused ourselves. Some of them we didn't. And and I don't. We've never laid down in any game so far. We've been down in 34 games, and we had to fight off Osceola. We had BB. We had the tight game. We had the tight game with Stuttgart. Went down the wire. Truman was a tight game.
Absolutely.
We kind of scored. I think we had that punt return, kind of sealed that one, and equipment, and a couple other games we did pull away when we probably could have. So there were some bad breaks that caused a lot of that. And again, Atkins, we finally put it all together, and they're down. We discussed all that.
Sure.
But I still thought it was clean. You still judge clean, low penalty game, spread the ball around, handle our business. And again, I'm ready to see it click. And I think it's going to be this Friday.
I hope so, my friend. We're excited, and again, we at Cable 15 TV, we'll be there live streaming. But I would hope that we have zero audience at all from those people that can come to Melbourne, and we implore you, please go watch our kids perform. Go be a part of something special. We need you in the stands. We need you up there cheering for our kids when our kids do something great. And I expect some greatness out of these. And if you don't go, I think you're going to be disappointed that you didn't go, because I think it's going to be one of those times when you go, what a great football game. And I missed it. Don't be that one. Don't be the one. They need to go.
That's right. Come on. That energy helps.
Yes, it helps.
When you have people, the other side's going to have it because it's their home. And it's their senior night, and they're on a roll, and their whole community's going to be there, so we can get as many as we can there and kind of help match that a little bit. And we have traveled well, and we traveled real well this year. Osceola had a good crowd. Some of the places we had more crowd than they did, So I don't know if that'd be the case this Friday. That'd be awesome. If we had more than them, I bet you that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people,
because I can see their community's pretty excited right now, as they should be.
Absolutely,
they've done a great job there, and it's a great bunch of kids. And they're doing all this with 24 kids. I mean, they're all going both ways, and it's a tough bunch of kids. So, like I said, when I say we're going to click, I'm not calling a blowout or by no means.
Right.
I'm just saying
you're saying
we're going to click. I feel like it's coming, and that's going to make it a good game. So, we'll have fun. See what happens Friday night. I'm excited. I'm ready to get to it, honestly. This bye, I thought was a blessing.
It takes forever.
It
takes forever.
It is for preparation purposes, but I'm ready to play a game,
I know.
We came off of just call it like it is, a half of a game, and then, so, I mean, it's been a little while almost since you really, put in that 4 quarters, and we're excited. We're ready to roll. We want to play. if they want to play Wednesday, Thursday night, we'd speed it up and go ahead and get it going.
Join us at Melbourne. It's 7 o'clock kickoff. We hope you come. We ask you to come again. And Newport, Arkansas is well represented by Coach Brian Reardon and his staff and all the kids and the managers and the people that are participants and all the support groups that we have. And it's great to be a Greyhound, is it not?
Oh yeah, this is a great week to be a Greyhound. Reminds me of some those big weeks when I was a kid.
Yes,
playing.
sir. Yes,
Usually for us it was OCL or win. Those were the big weeks back in those days. Now it's Melbourne, and they're going to be just as exciting as a lot of those games.
We got a series of videos coming up. Two Chicks birthday reports coming up, and then we're going to replay the Quitman post game Unity Health Subway report, and then we'll have a customized look back on some great plays in Greyhound history, some old timey plays, and we'll do the Robert Turner from Osceola again, and then we'll have the Sports Unleashed ending. And Coach, good luck to you this week. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Playing
We'll
for
take all luck we can get.
Absolutely. And as always, go Hounds. Two Chicks Florist and Gifts birthday report located in Newport, Arkansas, located down on Malcolm Avenue. And a quick reminder about Two Chicks, big Christmas open house, the 4th annual open house, Christmas time, Sunday, November the 6th. It's from 1 to 5 p.m. and Santa Claus will be there from 1 to 2. So mark your calendars now, the 4th annual Christmas open house at Two Chicks Florist and Gifts, Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Happy birthdays today. Alma Moore Massey has a birthday today. Gavin Oliver also with a birthday. Clayton Harbors has a birthday today. And tomorrow's birthdays included Heather Dunn, Amber Sullins, Anita Morris-Hodge has a birthday, as does Eric Stoner. Later on in the week, Rob Crawford has a birthday on Wednesday. Ashton Brand has a birthday. Dylan Hubbard, Addison Rayford, Philip Gullick, Alex Gates has a birthday on Wednesday. Elizabeth Reardon has a birthday on Thursday. Freddie or Cindy Gates, either one, has a birthday on Thursday. Sherry Churchman also with a birthday on Thursday. Debbie Schnitzer has a birthday on October the 20th. That's on a Thursday as well, as does Lindsay Weinmiller Allen. And then David Holdsclaw has a birthday on Thursday. And Friday's birthdays are Donna McGee, Victor Cleaver with a birthday on Friday, Drake Slagley. Heather Beal has a birthday on Saturday, as does Kim Fletcher. Jonah Dean Hargroves with a birthday on Saturday. Kaylee Wagner with a birthday on Saturday as well. Allie McCormick has a birthday on Saturday. And Sunday's birthdays, Tanya Buford, Don Burgess, Michael Peyton Green Irvin, and Margaret Turner Rob Hill. Joe Paul Glidewell with a birthday on Sunday, as well as does Cassie Coffey. Summer Hogan with a birthday on Sunday. Stacy Drennan Sullivan with a birthday on Sunday as well. Happy birthday to everybody that we named today. Happy birthday to you if we didn't name you today. And remember that Two Chicks Florist and More, your great gift department, and the Christmas open house coming up on the 4th annual Christmas open house, Sunday, November the 6th, from 1 to 5 p.m. at Two Chicks. Happy birthday, everybody. Pointing at us, and this is Kylan Kright, CJ Young on this side. Kylan, you're the player of the game, Unity Health player of the game. Talk to you first, and with CJ, then we'll talk about the Bill Keedy Award. Great effort tonight, both sides of the football. A couple of big plays after you caught the ball. Talk about your offensive performance tonight.
just trying to, we need a first down, so, I'm ready to get it for us or get a touchdown for us, because we faced a little adversity, but, we fought over it.
Yeah, there's no doubt we had a lot of adversity tonight. Offensively, we moved the football down. Defensively, I mean, those guys got a couple of drives on us, but it's just part of the football game. The most important thing is that we're 1-0 in the conference, and talk about how important it is to get the first one.
It's very good. We're going to keep going, though. We got to get better next week and so on and so on. We're trying to make it to Little Rock, get them rings.
Well, you can't do it until you do one in a row, and we're on the road this coming week. You play them 1 week at a time. Talk a little bit about your offensive and defensive line. Let's talk defensive line first. These guys just simply got after it, pressure on the quarterback all night long.
Yes, they fought their butt off tonight. I feel like he didn't do what he could do. So, they was busting off, making them scramble and stuff, look for some people to throw it to, but they was all locked up and stuff tonight. So, yeah.
The health player of the game, Kylan Kraft. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, and we'll see you next time, okay? Yes, okay, C.J. Young, the Bill Keedy Award winner. First of all, tell me about the ankle.
It's not my ankle, it's my shin, but the doctor said just stay off of it, rest, put some ice on it, and it will just heal itself.
So the doctor told you that tonight or just sometime this week?
During halftime.
Okay, so then you knew coming out that you weren't going to be back in the football game.
Right. I just trust my teammates, and I knew they were going to pull the W, so I just stayed off.
That's the most important thing. But let me tell you what, to win the Bill Keedy Award, what does that mean to you? I mean, you know Coach Keedy's name, and I don't know if you remember Coach Keedy, and I know you know Billy and his boys, but what does it mean to you to be the Bill Keedy Award winner?
It's an honor to be the award winner. I'm good friends with Will and Jake. And I talked to Coach Keedy a few times when I was a kid about sports and stuff, and he just made me feel special talking to him because hearing his name, knowing he was the greatest coach to ever come through Newport, it was an honor to be able to have met him and talked to him and knew him, and it's an honor to receive this award.
Well, the thing about it, you get to put that on your wall at home. They'll put your name on that board up there, and that board will be there for a long, long time. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
C.J. Young, he is the Bill Keedy Award winner. Good luck, brother. We'll bring Coach Reardon in to talk just a little bit with the Subway inside the Newport Walmart Coach's Show. And well, anytime you get a win, it's good, and Coach will talk a little bit about that. But, yeah, I'm ready. We're ready to go, brother. We're ready to go. Coach, a win is a win is a win. So, you call them ugly, you call them, but listen, we're 1-0 in conference.
We're 1-0 conference. Like I said, this playoff started tonight. We, give us a heck of a battle. I think I told y'all early in the week. You got a couple guys that can keep any team in a game, and that's 5, 6, and number 3 also. I mean, they were athletes. They kept finding little holes in our coverage. Did a great job making plays when they had to. 5. I mean, it was like no play was ever over with that guy, man. Hats off to him. Had a great game plan. They were able to run the ball a little bit better than I thought they would, and they were trying to grind the clock a little bit on us there. Smart move. Coach Mars did a great job. We just made a couple plays there at the end, and we'll take it, man. We'll take it.
Hey, anytime you win, I don't care. I mean, you announce it. We had some audio problems, and we thought it was kind of an ugly game on our end up there because we had audio problems on. But let me tell you what, I never thought the game was in doubt. Never did that. And then even coming out the second half, we drive it down a couple of times and don't get any points, and all of a sudden they get back in the ball game. And Antonio Phillips with a big pick.
That was awesome. I almost ran down there and met him in the end zone because I knew then, I could exhale at that point, and then we got that 2 and went up 3 possessions. So, that's when there wasn't enough time left. They didn't have any timeouts left. Like I said, had something to your job. The seniors, I told them you don't want to regret this. It's been a busy week. I think everybody knows homecoming week's kind of tough on young men. It's kind of tough on me when I was that age too. And I said, so when you come out of homecoming week with a win, against a quality team, you just take that win, smile, and enjoy the weekend.
I do know.
Ready for the next one.
That's right. Well, we're 1-0 in the playoffs, and the playoffs start again next week, don't they?
That's it. Round two.
Round 2. The playoffs coming right up. He's Brian Reardon. He's the head football coach, athletic director of Newport Greyhounds. Subway in the Walmart Supercenter right here in Newport brings you his show each and every week. And as always, go Hounds. Walker. Screen left. Ellis breaks a tackle. Ellis breaks 2. Ellis to the 50. Ellis to the 40. Ellis to the 30. The 20. The 10. The 5. Touchdown Greyhounds. Hounds look to throw. Walker looks. He throws. And it is complete. And what a catch by Ken Black, number 16. First down and 10 from the 27. Ellis wide. Kenyon with a block. Ellis to the outside. He's got a chance to go all the way. Ellis to the 40. Ellis to the 30. And he's going to be caught from behind at the 22-yard line. Valentine touchdown. What a job of blocking on the right side.
Number 34, Jeffrey Valentine in for the score.
I'm talking about, we had guys, Seth Thompson with a beautiful block.
Seth was there, Bo Lacey was there, and I'm not sure.
Complete, near a first down Ratliff. What a throw by Jordan Walker. Call it right here, a 31-yard attempt for the victory for the Hounds. Kurtner to Adams. He nailed it! He nailed it! He nailed it! Anthony Mulder nailed it! He nailed it! From 31 yards! And Owens to kick again, and this one will be filled at about the 2, and the Hounds are going to try to return and do so. Who's got the football left? And we've got a wall to the 30, to the 40. He's to the 50, to the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Newport Greyhounds, and the Hounds are back in it. Most of this kid's warm-up was punting him about 50 yards. Spiral of a kick, fielded by Black at the 45. He comes to the 40. He's got a little room. He's at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, and down at the 24-yard line. Jordan Walker drops. He's got a man wide open if he can find him. Tyson Watkins in the air to Tyson at the 5. Touchdown Greyhounds! Return into Greyhound territory to start the game. Power play stuck that time by the left side of the defensive front. Julio Pruitt, Kristen Braxton, and Michael Shannon on the left side. Hunter Smith and Fred Brown, your Greyhound running backs. Trey. Plenty of time across the middle. Complete to Pruitt. Julio at the 35-yard line. Power left. Quentin Alcorn. Go on, Quentin. Get in there, Quentin. Get in there, baby. Rolls. Trey. Coming right. Trey. Battling. Trey. Got there. 29-8. Across the middle, wide open. Williams. Touchdown Greyhounds. Jeff Williams.
Got Rodney Simpson will snap, Shane Cathy to hold. Adam Fields will attempt to tie this football game.
Same play, and blockers out front. Quentin. Alcorn, 50. Alcorn, 40. Alcorn, 30. Alcorn, 20. Alcorn, 10. 5. Touchdown. 66 yards. Quentin Alcorn for the score. Quentin Alcorn. Quentin Alcorn. Quentin Alcorn, 45, 50, 40, 30. Quentin to the 20. He's to the 10. He's to the 5. And that is a Newport Greyhound touchdown. Quentin Alcorn. Any at all. Option Trey. Trey still on his feet. Cutting back left. Trey Mesker. 20, 15, 10. Inside the 10 to near the 5-yard line. Third down and short for the Greyhounds. Quentin first down and some. Quentin 30. Quentin 40. Quentin 50. Quentin 40. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Quentin Alcorn gives the Newport Greyhounds the lead. From the 4. Hunter. Touchdown Greyhounds.
For the Hounds once again. Good handoff, nothing there. Good job, Kerry Hall on the play, along with number 15, Dallas Neal. Big defensive play for the Hounds. Down the line play right there, and good pitch to Edward Pruitt. Edward Pruitt at the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. He's down at the 3-yard line. Tall sweep to Nico. Nico cuts it upside. Nico Cox, 2-point conversion is good. We're tied up at 29. Great execution. Nico Cox just felt the hole out and went to the end zone. 29-29. Halfback pass. Here it comes. He's got him. Cormaine Dean, touchdown! Touchdown! A halfback pass from Nico Cox to Cormaine Dean. And you know Pocahontas has worked on that, but we still pull it off. The Hounds lead 35-32. Bennett behind Andrews. Watch that little hitch over there. Watch the hitch over there. He rolls. He's in trouble. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted! Intercepted, Nico Cox! Get outside, Nico! Got 2 backs in the backfield. There comes some heat. He throws deep and he's intercepted! Go down, Cormaine! Go down! Go down! Go down! That's, ladies and gentlemen, Cormaine Dean with a big interception. The Newport Greyhounds, in an incredibly improbable last 3 weeks, all we have to do is go to a knee. David Black, this is incredible. Does not describe it. Incredible does not describe it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Newport 36, Pocahontas 32. The Newport Greyhounds advance to the quarterfinals. David Black, what an incredible night. Edwards straight back. Edwards got time. Edwards rolls right, and he's got a lot of room. He throws. He's got Nico Cox. Nico 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Newport. Edward spins. Edwards going to roll. He's got a lot of room. Edwards going to dive again. An unbelievable 2-point conversion by Edward Pruitt. 51-48.
Now 3rd and 11 here for the Hounds. Here's the snap. Marshall steps up. He's got Cright open in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Down, out, and down route. Executed perfectly by Cright. The D-back just bites on the out route. Marshall just puts it in the air before he ever turns upfield. Just a great job of execution there by the Hound offense. Got to go out here and play Greyhound football, and that's exactly what we did.
Marshall looks to throw. Good ball to Kendall. Kendall comes away with it. And the 2-point conversion is good. Here's the snap. Marshall looks to throw. He's got Kendall. Kendall makes a guy miss. Kendall with a stiff arm, not a foot race. Kendall, big play there for the Hounds. As we're inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. And a big play right there by Isaiah Kendall. Low snap. Marshall throws off his back foot. Somehow Kylan Cright catches it. And Kylan Cright with a stiff arm. Getting the end zone. Kylan Cright, touchdown.
Touchdown, Hounds. 59.7 seconds to go in the first half of play. Marshall
How many yards?
Cright.
And that's a 25-yard touchdown pass from Marshall to Cright. Snap, quarterback looks to throw. Hounds only bring 3. Floats it up in the air. How about Isaiah Kendall with Oski? Kendall might take this distance. Kendall makes a guy miss. Spin move and is brought down around the 20. And it looks like that's going to end it here in the first half. Your Newport Greyhounds leading here 14-0 on the road against the Seminoles. Here's the snap. Marshall looks to throw. He's going to air it out long. Kendall comes up with it inside the 15. And it looks like he might be cramping now. Snap. Marshall going to keep it himself. Goes up the middle. Marshall tripped up inside the 5. He'll be at the 4, and that's a Greenway Equipment Company first down. Here's the snap. Marshall calls his own number, dives in the end zone. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Great run there by DJ Marshall. Put the Hounds up 20-7.
In full force.
Second down. Looking to throw. Got a man out in the flats. There's a big lick right there. How about Colin Crott?
Put him in the clubhouse.
That's got to be the leader.
Bell pass complete.
Here's the give. Looks like Tonio Phillips. How about Tonio? Big first down here for the Hounds.
Offensive line has been pretty good tonight.
The offensive line with great push. Start with Jacob Ozier at senior, and Matthew Riley, another senior. Dalen Carter, another senior. Up front, along with Tyler Ridley out there, and Jacoby Rowland. Who's also a senior, Jacoby Rowland is. How about Young? Young puts his head down. He's going to get another 10. And they don't have one guy behind 5 yards. C.J. Young makes them pay. Puts his head down inside the 5. Now 1st and goal for the Hounds.
When he gets there and they make contact with him, he's always good to fall forward for another couple, Hayden, and that's just something you can't teach in a running back.
And also the offensive line, and y'all have mentioned it, what a job of firing off the football, pulling the offensive guard, just running the football up inside, getting man on man, and doing a great job of getting a push against the defensive front.
Absolutely. Kendall at the bottom, Crowd at the top.
Marshall gets in the end zone. Wait for the signal here. Touchdown, Greyhounds.
Hounds respond.
Great score there by DJ Marshall for the Greyhounds. Puts us up 26-13 over Osceola.
How about Young? Still on his feet. 2-point conversion. Good.
Yeah, lined up all sides. Didn't call it.
Snap. Rolls out to his left. Looks to throw out in the flat. There's a big lick there by Curry.
Number 2, Jerry Long.
Good friend Steve Knox over here with coverage also of the Seminoles.
2nd and 1. Looks to throw. Airing it out deep into the end zone. How about Brendan Curry with another interception? He's going to try to return this. Curry holds on to it. It's out of bounds near the 20-yard line. And guess what, Ben? He still leads the teams in interceptions this year.
He was tied for just a minute.
Good move here, and Osceola's got a big return. So now inside the 20. How about a big lick right there, Tyler Ridley?
Number 8,
Woo!
Put him in the clubhouse. Doing a big return.
That didn't feel good. Big 50 hitting you.
I believe that's a Fathead Pizza collision of the week.
Kick it to Kendall, 27-yard line. Kendall trying to get outside. Kendall stiff arm. Kendall midfield. Kendall's hit out of bounds.
He's out in the open. One man a beat to the 20.
Pootie Denton chases him down from behind. That's an effort play right there.
110% effort.
Give is to 9. That was a great big lick right there. No gain on the play. It looks like Spearman along with Josh Drennan. How about it? How about it, Ben? How about it?
Get in there.
How about it? C.J. Young, touchdown Greyhounds.
That's a great answer there by Young.
Coverage. Low snap. Looking to throw. Quarterback. He's got a man. He's going to be brought down inside the 30, but clock continues to roll as we're under 20. I don't know if Oaks is going to have enough time here on a 3rd down and about 4. Now under 10. This is probably going to be the last play. This quarterback rolls, looking to throw. Goes to the sideline. It's caught and then dropped.
That's a winner.
And we've got to wait for the official here. But it shows that we do not have any time. The officials walk off. Ball game.
That is a winner, folks. What an amazing ball game. I'm proud to be a part of it. Hounds come out here just exhausted. Football game. come away with the win 34-28 over the Osceola Seminoles, making the Hounds now, Hayden Schultz, 1-0 to start the 2022 football year.
This opportunity to thank all of our sponsors on Cable 15 TV, Facebook Live, Sports Unleashed. And that list is long, and we certainly appreciate all of them, or we wouldn't be able to put these programs together. Included in that list is C&M Ag Depot at 2900 Highway 367 North. Farm supplies, hardware, clothing store, power tools, you name it. Before you shop out of town, come see us at C&M Ag Depot. Dia Scrap Metal, buying cars, iron, copper, cans, brass, steel, stainless, electric motors. They buy everything and they pay in real money. Give them a call at 523-3858 for more information. Fletcher Land Surveying. Before you build that fence, make sure you have accurate boundaries. If you don't, you might mess up and have to tear it down. Give Kenny a call at 523-5625. Other sponsors include Fathead Pizza. That's one word and it's all caps. And it's the Hembry Brothers, Joey and Marcus. Great pizza, fresh, hot sandwiches, and the salad supreme that's second to none. You can call your order in at 870-201-1313. They'll have it ready to go. It'll be piping hot when you pick it up. Delta Trailer, been involved for 50-plus years right here in Newport, Arkansas. Dale Lee started this business many years ago in his backyard. And just built one trailer, and then one trailer went to two trailers, and then the third trailer, and then pretty soon it's a multi-trailer business, sending trailers all across the United States and Canada. These guys do it right, and let me tell you, there's no better family in Jackson County than the Eves family. And then also Temp Pro. If you need that air conditioner check, Sam and John Laster are the guys. Give them a call at 501-827-3213. And the White River Health System has the care you need when you need it in Newport and Batesville. In Newport, Dr. Randall Hunt, Dr. Nicole Walson, and APRN Marlo Hargrave for your primary care needs at the Newport Diagnostic Medical Clinic. You can give them a call at 512-2500 for an appointment. Until next time, everybody, this is David Black for Cable 15 TV and Sports Unleashed. Thank you. See you next week.